Okay, so I'm going to start with the same problem again, and I want to show you another technique to solve for this, to graph it without having to do a table this time. Okay, but before I do something like that, I want to show you something. Tell me what's going on. If you see a pattern, stop me, because I will do this forever. I swear, I'll do this forever. So you're gonna stop me. Okay, first off, notice the red line is intersecting at how many points? 2 points. It's crossing over the what axis? Y and the x-axis. When you have a line crossing over the x-axis or intersecting it, we call that the y-intercept. Okay, good. So we are learning the term. And of course, if it's crossing over the x-axis, we call that the x-intercept. All right. Now let's actually see the points happening. Right there and right here. Can you tell me the coordinates of the y-intercept? 0, 4, you said. Very good. What about the x-intercept?
3, 0.
3, 0. Okay. Of course, you haven't seen anything yet, right? I'll do another one. Watch this. Okay. Here's your x-intercept. Here's your y-intercept. Can you tell me the location of your x-intercept?
-2, 0.
Okay, -2, 0. And this is the x-intercept. And can you give me the location of your y-intercepts? 0, -3. This is your y-intercepts. Okay. I'm going to stop for a moment and ask you, do you see a pattern yet?
Yes.
Or should I continue?
No, there's a pattern.
There is a pattern. What pattern do you see?
The x-intercept will always have 0 in the y-coordinate.
Ah, some commonality, huh? Let's see. For the x-intercept, let me circle them. You notice that they will always have what?
0.
The 0. Where?
The y
On the y. What about the y-intercepts? What do you notice?
0.
They always have the zeros on the
X-coordinate.
x-coordinates. Okay, who doesn't see that? Okay, so you see a pattern, right? So, because we see that pattern, it will help us figure out the x-intercept and y-intercepts. Why is it so important? Let's go back to our old problem of 2x plus 3y equals 6. Remember that this problem right here? I said that if you want to do a table, you got to prep it, and you got to solve for y, the output, before you put it into the table. With the new method, you don't have to anymore. You can leave it in its current state. You don't need to do any work. All you need to do is this. Wait, how many points minimum do I need to make a line?
3.
I know I asked you to do it for a table, but honestly speaking, how many points do you need? Just 2. And actually, I just showed you the 2-point unique, x-intercept point and the y-intercept point. So let's go back to our definition. For the x-intercept, what do you notice as a pattern?
You have a 0 in the y-coordinate.
Okay, so wouldn't you say that y will always be a 0 for the x-intercept? Did we agree with that point?
Yes.
For the y-intercept, what do you notice? The what? The x will always be a 0. Okay, we agree with this definition, right? Okay, good. Watch what happens. If y is always 0, technically, can we replace the y with 0?
Yes.
So for that particular side here, if I want to solve for the x-intercept, I can just do this. Watch. 2 times x plus 3, oh wait, y 0 equal to 6. What is 3 times 0?
0.
0. What is, okay, and is that what the answer is? And I divide by 2. X is
3.
3. But then this is the x-intercept, so it has to be a point. How do I write that back as a point?
3, 0.
3, 0. Because this is your x and that's your y. Together, form a point. Input, output. Over here, same concept. Watch what happened. But this time, x is
0.
0. So that means I replace the x with 0. Do you see it? And now this is gone. 3y equals 2. 6 divided by 3 both sides. Y is 2. Let's put it together as a point. What?
0, 2.
0, 2. And guess what? We have our 2 points. And if I put the 2 points on my graph, 3, 0, right here, and 0, 2, right there, and connect, we will have ourselves the same exact line as before, using this technique called x and y-intercept. Using x and y-intercept to graph a line. So we have two ways to graph now. You will learn more ways, but for now, table, x and y-intercepts. Questions on this? Yes?
Does it matter if your line's like not perfect?
Oh, yes,
Across
not.
these
I'm
letter
saying
points.
fairly straight. I'm not saying it has to be like ruler straight all the time. But if you're going to do this by hand, I know it's going to be kind of slanted a little bit, but it's still good. It still looks good as a line. Okay, but any question on this?
No.
Okay, then we'll stop right here. And we're done. Ah.